Right, we're out of stuff to do now in this world, so we move on to our last world, Dreamweavers, as we've spoken about. The usual requirement to get to Dreamweavers is 50 dragons, and we've surpassed that quite a few levels ago, to be honest. Alright, Dreamweaver's world. Was that mushroom just committed suicide? I thought it did. Now, the bonus with these enemies is that they have big and small forms that are controlled by a central cannon up there. And the cannon shooter is who I was imagining to actually be the official Dreamweaver. And he's in control of turning these two enemies, as you can see down there, from small to big or big to small. And while they're in big mode, they're going to be impervious to us with our current abilities. So on the left we have kind of like a metal druid, and on the right we have an unarmoured druid. Kind enough to have made that one smaller in time for us to land. Dreamweavers is probably my favourite world. I've always considered it a really cool world. We have a monk in here who will try and kick us when he's small, but punch us when he's big. But he's out of range of the cannon, so he's no threat of going big on us. All of the enemies we can only defeat in small mode in our current ability state.
The fools who see
Amazing.
this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds alright to me.
57 rounds, yeah, we're well past the 50 that we would have been at before. This is another unique enemy that is invincible, essentially. And what he does is he's kind of like a clock monk, and he's part of a mechanic where you hit him and somewhere an obstacle will be lowered for you. In this case it's a platform that rises. Oh, some gems that we very nearly went without. Haunted Towers. This will be the last big feature of the supercharged ramp. It does appear in Twilight Harbour. This is the last time where it will be needed for level progression. Here we have some new enemies. We have some Naught Grenadiers. We have suits of armour that when spells are cast upon them they turn into attack based or even defence based. That's an attacking knight there. But over here we have one that's here just to get in our way, and it is possible to get past him without progressing, but we can't be able to do that. We also have a fairy being chased by a grenadier, and fairies, as you know from previous Spyro levels, the high caves, usually means super flame. But as aforementioned, even though I've just flamed there, I'm not going to use this to progress in the level because of obvious reasons. And the way I see it, as long as that's a thing, it's not really considered as using super flame. So it does mean that we will have to get past this particular enemy with a bit of cunning, like so. That was just destroyed there is kind of like cousin to the Storm Wizards from Magic Crafters. They essentially do the same attacks, but they look a bit more like Gandalf. Well, not Gandalf. They look more wizardy though to me. Like the other wizards in Magic Crafters were a bit dark, whereas the wizards here have got that nice colourful the symbols that usually mean wizards. The crescent moon and stars, etc. So all these enemies you're supposed to kill with super flame, since they're too big to charge and they're too metal to just normal flame. But as aforementioned, we can't do that, so we might have to see if we can discover a different way to get through. Kosoko.
Hey Spyro, all dragons know there's magic in the fairy spheres. See what it can do with your power of flame.
58 dragons. Very good with dragons. Kill some grenadiers because we can. They're actually an enemy we can kill. Get us some extra life, but dangerously close on those. Taking damage to get a firework. And once again we have another fairy. You see the mechanic is there's a fairy means we can progress. Well, it usually means we progress, but unfortunately blocking our path is this metal door that we cannot get past without super flame, as far as I'm aware. Don't know if it's possible to use this to get a bit of height, but you can't physically stand on them, so if it was, it'd be a proxy more than anything. Well, no, we can't unfortunately reach the latter end of this level, so we're going to have to unfortunately miss out on the rest of Haunted Towers, which is a shame because it's a very fun level, and I would have been interested to see how much of the level I could get done with supercharged past that point. That's kind of, I forgot that there was a metal door there actually to prevent progress past that point without super flame, so it is a shame that I'll have to leave it there. But what I might do, once I've kind of figured out how far through the game I can get with just charge, I might make an exception to get up onto that area and just use the flame the one time to get through there. And it's not too bad actually doing that, because when I've already been doing a bit of the no charging run, and with the no charging run, there is a moment in Magic Crafters that cannot be progressed past without charging. So I made an exception just for that, otherwise it cuts the challenge very short. So it could be an exception for this one at some point, but we'll do as much as we can without using our exception first. See where we're at. I'm not sure if it's glidable to get to the area behind this particular light. Don't think it is. Not from this side at least. Can we get around to it from this side? Looks a bit too far, to be honest. Oh, well, what do you know? Say that and we use the wall to help us glide around it. Okay. So that's nice. I was very tempted to just not even try that, just because I assumed that it would end in my death. But hey ho, we're over, up and over. Thanks to our good friend Weird Mechanics. Okay, that puts us on 5,702 gems and we're on like 58 dragons, yeah. So we've actually made quite a lot of progress throughout the game, to be fair, considering we're using Spyro at half his efficiency. Imagine what we could do with full efficiency. Well, that'd be playing the game normally, which would be pretty dope. I can't remember if I've killed these enemies down here or not. I've killed that one at least. And I've killed that one, yeah. Okay, both those enemies are history. Don't need to worry about them anymore. Over to the second platform. Is our friend going to use his cannon? So no. He's not going to use his cannon to help us this time. So we'll have to make an appointment with you to come back and kill you later. No, we make it past him. How about this guy? Are you going to help us with this guy? Okay. Kill this one. It's not going to help us with that guy there. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to. Oh no, we can't use flame to use the cannon. So that idea's out the window. Dark passage. This is a very difficult level, to be fair. So with this enemy, for some reason, the arrow just isn't quite going onto the enemy, so I'm rolling left and right, but the arrow just keeps going over the enemy. So I think I'm gonna go over here and I'll just kill this guy. That guy, that little turtle may be gettable, but for now I'm just gonna carry on with my run as I rescue Apara, making me have 61 dragons. But yeah, I'll come back and try this level again at a later time because I've defeated all the enemies in this area, so I don't think I can do anything with you. You might be a bit too far away, so I'm going to continue up the staircase. Kill this guy. grab all the treasure. There's 3 dogs over there, but they are no threat to us because they are in light. Although 1 hit and I am dead regardless of what hits me, so need to be careful there. Chests I cannot destroy, there's no enemies either to take advantage of, so I'm going to have to just leave those chests behind. Grab dragon number 62, Abassi. The dragons in this level are so close together, it's unbelievable. Just see what I missed in this area, so I just know for later reference. 2 chests, which I cannot get, and down there we have 1 UFO turtle far away, and then 2 directly there. Okay, climbing back up the stairs. Stairs, nobody likes stairs. I'm back over to here. There is one last section of this level. I'm actually very close to the end of Dark Passage now. This is the last area-ish over here. Probably the most difficult area in the level, because there are so many enemies to vie with. There are a lot of archers, a few dogs, and a few turtles, and no light source. But even though there's no direct light source, the enemies in this area stay small, which is strange. I don't know if the light coming in from outside or something is what keeps them small, but it's not really clear. There just doesn't feel like there's enough light to justify it, but who cares, it makes it easier while they're small. Surveying the area, okay. I need to get this turtle out of the way before I'm happy to kill any of the archers, since I don't know what can kill him. Ouch. Crossfire, caught in the crossfire. It's very cool how the enemies don't shoot at you either, unless you're facing them at some point, then they start launching a weapon at you. So they'll just roam around doing absolutely nothing. Alright, that arrow coming from the left managed to get him, which is great. I just need to kill these last 2 enemies now. Leave that gem while that incoming arrow comes, kill you. There we go, that area is clear. It took a bit longer than I would have liked, but you have to do these things carefully. If I'd killed all the archers, I may have been without a method to get the remaining UFO turtle. But yeah, this level will have to be one of the levels I come back to for sure. Last part of the level is me launching a firework, which will go to the crate at the very far end, the strong box, to release a great amount of gems, and this is where the level ends for Dark Passage, thankfully. It's a level I like and it's a level I don't like, but it has been great fun on this particular challenge. Moving on now to the Dreamweavers once more. Where shall we go next? We shall see.